Board of Trustees concludes that Wilson's racist views and policies make him an inappropriate namesake for the School of Public and International Affairs and residential collegeDear members of the Princeton community. When I wrote to you on Monday morning, June 22, I noted that the Princeton University Board of Trustees was discussing how the university could oppose racism and would soon convene a special meeting on that topic. The meeting took place yesterday, June 26. On my recommendation, the board voted to change the names of both the School of Public and International Affairs and Wilson College. As you will see from the board's statement, the trustees concluded that Woodrow Wilson's racist thinking and policies make him an inappropriate namesake for a school or college whose scholars, students, and alumni must stand firmly against racism in all its forms. As most of you know, the board previously considered whether to remove Wilson's name after a group of student activists occupied my office in November 2015. The Wilson Legacy Review Committee conducted a thorough, deliberative process. In April 2016, it recommended a number of reforms to make this university more inclusive and more honest about its history. The committee and the board, however, left Wilson's name on the school and the college. The board reconsidered these conclusions this month as the tragic killings of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and Rayshard Brooks drew renewed attention to the long and damaging history of racism in America. Board Chair Weezie, 79, and I spoke individually to members of the board, and it then met on June 26. The board continues to respect, as do I, the Wilson Legacy Review Committee's process and report, including its description of Wilson's historical record and its presumption that names adopted by the trustees after full and thoughtful deliberation will remain in place, especially when the original reasons for adopting the names remain valid. The board nevertheless concluded that the presumption should yield in this case because of considerations specific to Wilson's racist policies and to how his name shapes the identities of the school and the college. Wilson's racism was significant and consequential even by the standards of his own time. He segregated the federal civil service after it had been racially integrated for decades, thereby taking America backward in its pursuit of justice. He not only acquiesced in but added to the persistent practice of racism in this country, a practice that continues to do harm today. Wilson's segregationist policies make him an especially inappropriate namesake for a public policy school. When a university names a school of public policy for a political leader, it inevitably suggests that the honoree is a model for students who study at the school. This searing moment in American history has made clear that Wilson's racism disqualifies him from that role.